jasmine, oolong, green, and white. Long ago, these 4 teas were skillfully brewed at the Blissful Brew. Then, everything changed when the shop's popularity threatened its existence. All Mr. Okuran, the shop's owner and tea master, could do was to recruit 4 teenage orphans to learn his trade and staff his shop. A year has passed since the orphans were hired, and although their skills have progressed, they still have a lot to learn before they can brew anything. But I believe that they have the potential to make the Blissful Brew the greatest tea shop in the world. Last time on Benders Brews, an Avatar Legends podcast.
So Broccoli, as he's flying down the mountain, reaches behind him and earthbends a giant boulder and throws it at the carriage. I can't afford to take another fatigue.
Cannot afford it. You just hurled a giant boulder down and it busted the cart. Guru Tapik is flying down as well to try to retrieve the thing she had stolen from his temple.
Why do you continue to stand in my way when you're so obviously outmatched?
She reaches into her pocket. She pulls out the turtle amulet. And he's just standing there in awe, and he kind of looks at you and he looks at her and he's like,
"Please, whatever you do, do not let her destroy that relic."
Don't just stand there, you fool. Fix the cart.
She tosses the amulet up into the air. Guru Tapik, he sees it falling through the air. He's readying himself to sort of like airbend, maybe pull it towards him, or at the very least just keep it from hitting the ground. And she is going to shoot flames upwards into the airstream that is now being created by Guru Tapik, who, as he's pulling this amulet towards him with the air, she's going to fling fire into that very air, causing it to sort of follow this flow down towards the amulet and also towards Guru Tapik himself.
Well, are you going to stand there and let this old man die? It wouldn't be the first time.
You use the earth platform that you're on and you basically just tip it over. You like break it at the base so that it starts to fall so that you can lunge forth and push Guru Tapik out of the way. Madame Yang, she's rushing towards her cart and she's hopping on. The cart begins to move down the mountain path and it begins to pick up speed as it kind of goes further down the mountain. She starts to disappear in the distance. You get to the top of the cave. You find your friends there. They've taken out all of the Hot Leaf Juice employees. One of them is still conscious. Has his mask off and he's backed up against the wall, kind of in a crouched position.
I'm gonna slap him.
Clearly was put into a trance or something.
She does it with all of her employees. That's why they do whatever she says.
Let's just go
To the factory?
to the factory. Let's go to the factory. You don't gotta come in.
Okay.
Just when we get there, tell us how to get in.
And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Benders Brews, episode 7 from season 3, not episode 7 from season 2 or season 1. That's right, we are in season 3. And if you are not followed up to episode 7, then you are in a mess and you need to solve that situation.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing here? Go back and catch up to this episode and then listen to it, okay? I'm never going to chase you away from listening to any of Session Zero Heroes, but at least just get caught up first. It's the right thing to do. Whatever the case, we are going to go through everybody at the table, reintroduce who you are, who you're playing, and give us an interesting character fact so that we can get back into the action because the gang is about to go to the homeland, proverbially speaking, of their arch nemesis, Madame Yang. So, starting with Cameron to my left. Cameron, who are you?
I am Bill.
Hello, Bill. Bill, tell me an interesting fact about yourself.
Bill's favorite smell is oranges.
Oranges. He's a big citrus fan. He really likes stopping down over in Florida and hanging out with the crazy people.
What's a Florida?
Yeah, there we go. Good answer. All right. Well, Bill likes to smell oranges.
On all his family sailing adventures that prevented scurvy.
That's right.
That does make a lot of sense.
Good cup of orange juice.
Got to get your vitamin C. Awesome. All right.
And when he was a pirate.
Oh, yeah. He's been on the sea a lot.
He
For the
told
very
them about
short
the wonders
time.
of oranges.
And then
That cruise never looked better.
I was gonna say, you guys ran into the crew the second time. They're like,
They look great.
We've ever since we got a hold of some oranges.
You'll be surprised at how much more they smile.
Yeah.
They don't have gingivitis.
Yes, that's right. All right, awesome. Jumping over to Connor.
Yes, I am playing Brock Lee, the Earthbender.
Indeed.
His fun fact is that he secretly knows Ash's actual last name. He just pretends he doesn't know.
Oh, okay. So he's known for a while.
Yeah, he's no, like he talks in his sleep.
So let me ask you this: Did oh, that's fair. Did Brock know who Jasper Burtney was then, or the Burtney family name?
Sure.
He
talking
to
in
the
his sleep.
He monologues in his sleep.
My father is.
Wait, hold on. Okay. This is kind of
on my father.
this is kind of important then, because I said Bill doesn't dream; he has nightmares.
Oh,
the same
no.
reoccurring nightmare.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with his dad or any
Oh
of
no!
that.
You see, you're having a nightmare over here, but you're monologuing over here.
Oh, okay.
You
so
talk in your sleep.
I've never monologued my nightmare.
No.
Okay.
It's just, oh, my father's name was Jasper. Oh, my first name is Ash. My last name is
Burtney.
Here's my social security number. You
Oh,
he
this
talks
sounds
a
like-
lot in his sleep.
This sounds like Brock's doing a lot of backpedaling here.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
I-
always knew my best friend's name.
You
I always knew his name.
You're like, oh.
It's like when you're not.
I always
100%
knew, right?
sure.
Right, Bill? A winks at me. All right.
Yeah,
You would have
Bill.
told me, right?
Yeah, Bill, aka Ash, the name of with which I already knew you went by,
Yep.
Wink.
whose father's name is Jasper.
I wonder if he knows what your mother's name is.
Yeah, I wonder that
Of course, I can't speak it here.
too.
Jessica.
She who shall not be named.
Jessica.
Obviously. Awesome. Well, that'll be interesting.
He secretly knows.
It's going to be an interesting cart ride.
Like,
Yeah,
no
I was
one
gonna
knows
say.
he knows.
No,
I
but-
knew, Bill.
Now
I
Brock
knew.
barely knows he knows.
During the cart ride, Brock just leans over to everybody else. He's like, yeah, I actually already knew about it.
Yeah, 'cause he talks in his sleep. Don't
And
ask me
we're all
why.
just like, yeah, okay,
Don't
Brock.
ask me why I'm around Bill while he's asleep. Don't ask that. But, he just talks in his
I
sleep.
like
I
to
didn't
think you guys
realize our
bunk
fun
together.
facts could just be lies. So that's
Remembering that
Just
for
straight
next
up
episode.
lies, rewriting the entire story.
Well, with that being said, Michaela, who are you playing, and what's a non-lie interesting fact about
What?
your character?
Why don't I get a lie? No, yeah, I'm Michaela and I play Mika. She's definitely the most loved in the group.
Ooh, got
Oh,
him.
that's a lie.
Ooh.
There's your
okay,
lie.
so there's the lie
She's
out the way.
definitely-
Let's go to the fun
No
fact.
lies. To be fair.
Fine, she's definitely the least liked in the group. Mika's fun fact is her favorite sound, just gets her really peaceful, recenters her, is
ASMR.
absolutely not.
That exists.
What?
Sure. Anybody that can,
There's microphones?
or you can just, no, somebody just comes over to your house.
Yeah,
and
just
they
let me
Like
just-
a hypnotist.
Yeah.
Just
There
sorry.
are no words
No.
of last.
Is just a soft, slow, flowing stream.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. That, in a way, that
Relaxing.
could kind of be ASMR.
Sounds to put
You
you,
know,
to sleep.
Sure, Skylar.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Moving
awesome.
on to the
Moving
guy
on
next
to
to me.
last but not least, Dave. Dave, who you playing? What's an interesting character fact
I'm
about
playing Guo the Earthbender, and his interesting fact is that he's a big fan of daily comics in the local newspaper. He particularly likes one about what's called Bon Bon, about this toad dog named Bon Bon who's a little sarcastic and he's kind of a jerk to his owner.
This is just Garfield.
Hates Tuesdays.
Tuesdays. That's great. I like that. I mean, you think about it, like in Legend of Korra, which was like the generation after Aang. I mean, they had like movies. They were making movies. So I mean, it makes sense that during Aang's era, they could absolutely have comics, books with pictures.
Yeah.
It's nothing
I mean,
saying
that's
you can't.
well, it's like 120 years later, though.
Mm.
Or no, it's more than that, probably.
Well, Katara is still alive.
That's
I
true.
mean,
Yeah.
books exist.
I'd say like
So I
maybe
would say comics.
90-ish, maybe 70-ish.
80, 90, yeah.
Yeah, 80, 90.
I wouldn't say it's that big of a stretch.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I'm yeah, definitely could be.
I like
This
it.
is a
Long
fictionalized
time.
universe. Boom, comics created, done.
Yeah.
You did it.
It's
You invented
realistic
them.
within the universe. It makes sense. I don't see why not.
Guo is secretly
I like
a
it.
millionaire from his comics.
He's
I've
making
invented the
comics.
bonbon. comics.
About a kid that eats foods and he's funny. I kind of
Wasn't
like
it?
that idea. I don't know. I
The
feel like
Guos.
there's got to be a little bit more to it, but I feel like they could figure it out. They could flesh
Fun
that
with
idea out.
Guo.
Fun
You know?
with Guo.
He has a little food column.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Hey, when's Guo gonna start writing to the paper his reviews?
I don't know. I mean, right now he just keeps them in his journal. Maybe he just needs to build up a little more confidence.
Yeah, that's true. Bill, you gotta help him build up his confidence.
I'm the confidence guy's Brock. He's
Yeah, but he-
oozing with confidence.
Yeah, but his confidence just makes him get stuff done and such. Like he's not focused on.
I think
sharing that
Brock
confidence.
would be the best motivational speaker in our group.
He would be. He fits the type of motivational speakers I feel like I've ever really seen, which are like overhyped big guys that are like, "Oh, I used to play football," and I'm like, "Ugh, another one."
I used to play football, then my mom died.
Then my mom died, and I don't play football anymore, but I do these things. They always call them these things.
These things.
I'm
One,
Skylar.
get out of bed. 2, eat something. 3,
Do things.
do things.
Get things
No,
done.
that's the 3 steps to success.
It's pretty straightforward.
Every,
I
like-
mean,
Every motivational speaker.
No, like every Instagram
Oh, yeah.
fitness
So
guru.
I wake up at 4 a.m. and then I listen to a book on double speed, and then, then my wife and I we have our
Mushroom
Mush-
coffee.
mushroom coffees
Yeah,
as we do sunrise yoga, and then,
And then I
go
stand in the shower for 2 hours straight.
and then I take a nap because who in their right mind wakes up at 4 a.m.
Yeah, they take a lot of
and you're like,
naps.
wait, but how am I supposed to replicate this lifestyle? I have a job. And then he's like, you guys don't own your own companies? Well, what the heck are you doing?
Your
here?
dad didn't die when you were 18 and gave you millions of
Leaving
dollars
you
to
millions
live
of
off
dollars.
of? Huh?
I don't understand.
It's called drop shipping. Look it up.
You guys ever heard of NFTs?
You want to buy my book?
Yeah, that's the real kicker at the end of the day. My name is Skylar. I'm the game master. I've been to probably half a dozen of these inspirational speakers, and yeah, it is pretty much the same concept just about every single time. They just want you to buy their book. So do or do not buy their book as you so please. But what we will do is, and it won't cost you a penny, is we will allow you to join us for episode 7 of season 3. Awesome. All right, welcome back to episode 7 of season 3. Okay, so you guys all hopped into the cart and you guys are riding off in the direction
Into the sunset.
of
The end.
the end.
What?
Whoa.
How did we get
Jeez.
What a
here?
cliffhanger.
You guys are just standing there and there's a blank expanse in front of you and you guys are like looking over the edge of it thinking, we did it. We found the end, but why are we here? Why would we want to be
There it is.
Here.
The tower.
We still have, 5 more episodes before the end. How did we get here so fast? No, you guys aren't at the end. You guys are on your way to the
end.
town of
Yeah.
Zigan. I think it's Zigan? Zigan? What sounds right?
Zionist?
No,
No.
I think it's Zigan.
How's it spelled?
Zygon.
Zigan.
You're the one who spelled it.
Yeah, but I didn't make it up. These are like actual
Zygon.
locations.
Zygon.
Dude,
Probably
come on.
Zygon.
Zygon. I like that.
That's what Cameron was saying.
That's what I
Oh,
kept
sorry,
saying.
sorry. That's what
So let's
Dave
go with
said.
Zygon.
Oh, good idea,
Good
Dave.
idea.
Good idea.
Thanks.
You guys are all piled into the cart, and the hot leaf juice employee who told you last time that his name is Pai, P-A-I, is taking you to the outskirts of the town of Zigon. The town of Zigon has a sort of industrial district, so it has a number of different facilities and factories that are kind of scattered around the outskirts of this small town. It's a small town, but like the outskirts where the factories and stuff are, it's pretty booming. You guys arrive at kind of like the top of a hill overlooking a lot of this industrial district. I would say that the factories and so on and so forth, they're all kind of separated pretty nicely from each other so that, you know, there's a pretty decent amount of distance between one fence line and another one's wall line. But he, at the top of this hill, you guys look down and you see one specific factory that stands out among the rest. It's very possibly one of the largest factories located in this industrial district. And he points at it and he says,
That right there, that's the hot leaf juice factory. That's where I came from. Not originally. I was brought there as an orphan with a lot of other orphans. And she made us dig holes all day in the hot sun. No, she made us make dried tea, which she then sends out to all the other hot leaf juices that are out there. Okay, this is as far as I go. What do you guys want to know?
Who's
we
the
already
most
told
susceptible
you.
to a
How do we get in?
clipboard?
Well, hold on, there's a lot of questions going on at the same time. I can only answer so much at a time. One at a time.
Obviously not brown.
What kind of food do they serve in the break room?
Oh, it's not great. It's the stuff called, they call it hardtack.
Okay.
It's basically old dried bread that's really tough. Yeah, it's not good.
You'd leave a pebble review, right?
They give you like this real, just tough, stringy meat. Just a little bit of it that you can kind of try to put in your hardtack to make like little sandwiches.
Ouch. Okay, from the jabs into my ribs, I think someone else had a question.
Okay.
Where can we get in?
Where can you get in? Oh, yeah, no, that's actually a pretty good question. Okay, so
and you guys look, so let me kind of describe the factory. So the factory itself sits in the midst of this big, like, walled in space, right? On the kind of northern side of this facility, there's a bunch of smaller sort of warehouse buildings. And those, you can see people in like little carts that are like going into the factory and then coming out with like some boxes on their little carts, taking them into these warehouses. And then they must be probably storing things there, right? Over on this sort of western side of this proverbial campus, you see a lot of small trees. And you see people that are out there harvesting either fruits or the leaves of these trees, whatever the case is, kind of the harvesting, farming area for the tea production. Then you have the factory itself, which is kind of on the eastern side of this campus. You ask how you get inside. He says,
well, over at the front of the whole facility, you can see there's the front entrance.
And you look down there and you see like kind of a pathway leading from town to this facility. And you see there's a nice line of carts and what seems to be like maybe farmers or just a variety of different people that are all in this big line. They all have like goods of different kinds, probably their harvest that they're bringing to Hot Leaf Juice to sell, right? And then he points to the back end of the campus and he says,
over there, that's where all the farmers and so on and so forth leave when they're done. When they drop off their stuff, they go there, they get paid by the gate guy, and then they leave. Well, that's where they, the farmers and everybody, they leave through there. So you kind of like bring your goods in through the front, you go around to where the warehouse is, you drop off the stuff, then you go to the exit, they pay you, and then you leave. Let's see, what else? Oh, over on the harvesting side, I do remember that there was a chunk of the wood fence.
Because you guys see that there's walls on the side where the factory is, but over on the side where the harvesting is, it's more of like a wood fence. And of course you do see that there are several watchtowers, like one watchtower in each corner, where there's a Hot Leaf Juice elite employee that kind of overlooks their watchtower. Whatever the case, you guys do notice kind of over to the back corner of the harvesting area, there is a chunk of fence that looks like maybe it kind of collapsed a little bit. So there's that as an option as well. Also, just want to establish really quick, it was a bit of a ride in the cart And I would say that you guys had some time to rest. So you guys got like kind of like the lowest tier of rest, which is just like clearing 1 fatigue and I think 1 condition as well.
Oh, good. I'm not angry no more.
There
I'm
you
not
go.
insecure
You've
about
had-
my voice crack.
You've had time to get over it. All right. What other questions do you have for little Pie?
Where's Madame Ying's office?
Oh, that's a great question. Right there. And he points, and you can actually see coming out of sort of like the center of the factory itself, the actual factory building. There's sort of like this glass office that kind of sticks out from the top of it.
That right there, that's Madame Yang's office. It's almost completely made of glass because she wants to be able to see out across the campus at what's going on and also see the production floor in the factory below her.
Do they check the carts when you go in, or when do they check the contents of carts and farmers and such?
Yeah, there's a couple of employees that check the carts by the gate. I never got to see how much they check them because those are the elite guys. I was inside the factory for the most part, although I did get to go to the harvesting site once in a while. But they check the carts. I don't know how much they check them. Oh, but they do have to swap out for lunch and stuff.
So what I'm thinking
Is you're doing a rock hailstorm onto Madame Ying's office. Perfect idea.
Well, I mean, if you suggest it, I'm down. We could just be done with it now on our way.
Exactly.
I mean,
What, and
what's-
have every hot leaf juice employee after us?
Well,
There's thousands in here.
I mean, they don't all have to survive the rocks.
I think sneaking and not making loud noises, bro, is our best way in.
But, like,
Speak up, Brock. What?
I'm just like kind of with Mika here. Like, we can kind of just end it all, like, right now.
End it all.
End
It's a
it all.
pretty big
We're
facility.
not trying
as
to
a
end it.
whole.
We're just trying to get the will and get out.
Yeah, but that's like way more work.
That feels like less work than end it all.
Create a siege on an entire factory facility filled with orphans, no less.
They can escape.
What are
We're
they gonna
just
do, tell their
attacking the
parents?
office.
Oh, just the office.
What are they gonna do? Tell their parents?
Oh gosh.
Sheesh.
If you're an orphan,
Pie
you're
standing
listening to
right
this, I
here.
sincerely
Yeah.
apologize.
Okay, fine. This will sneak in. Your stupid plan, whatever.
We don't have a plan yet.
Well,
It's just not what you wanted to do.
I mean, I guess we don't have to kill everybody in the facility.
Well, I wasn't
Spare-
suggesting killing anybody.
Well, you were. Well, do you think that everyone's gonna be unscathed if you rain down?
it's literally
rocks on
just her office. It's
No,
made of
I
glass.
heard-
It wouldn't take much.
I heard lay siege to the entire factory. That's what I heard.
Well, maybe you need to get your ears cleaned, Brock. I've been telling you that for a while.
Well, you know,
I feel like it has been
Entire-
mentioned before.
Your
actually.
your monthly showers or however often you take them, maybe you need to do it more frequently. Just
He's, like,
saying,
sticks
just
his
saying.
pinky in his ear and pulls out like an entire ear of corn.
Oh gosh.
Well, how'd that go?
What are these people? So we have the elite guards in the guard towers, also checking the carts going
Yeah.
through. Are there any like employees going in and out, or any other like personnel that we see moving around?
So for the most part, the people that you would see there's a handful of just kind of your average employees that are harvesting over in the harvest kind of area, picking fruit or leaves off of the trees. There's obviously all the farmers that are bringing goods in, things that aren't being grown at the hot leaf juice factory facility, and then obviously leaving. There's a handful that all have like hand carts, and they're moving finished tea products from the factory into the warehouses for deliveries or whatever else. And then there's a very small group. There's obviously the elites in the watchtowers themselves, and then there's a very small group over at the exit that are basically paying the farmers as they leave. There's like a little booth, and there's like a dude inside the booth, and then there's the two hot leaf juice elite, whatever you want to call them. I say elite in the sense that they're wearing like a more like full-bodied, almost like like the people in Squid Games.
No. I think what you were asking Brock about the carts, maybe we could just hitch a ride in on one of those.
Yeah,
We have our own carts.
we do have our own cart, pulled by some ostrich horses.
Couldn't we just like load them up and just be like, hey, what do I get for 2 cherries I found on this tree?
Or we could,
2 whole
quote
cherries.
unquote, commandeer, winking as loudly as I can, someone else's cart, and then just have you guys stow away in there.
But if they check the carts, I mean, we have plenty of carts. We wouldn't have to hide. And we could all get inside and we wouldn't have to worry about the guards.
Well, why don't we just buy a cart from someone?
We have carts.
No, but we need a cart full of product.
That's what I'm saying. What if,
We need to have some place to hide.
yeah, we can't just have a cart full of people.
Or we just pay them. We just pay them to, I don't know if they'd risk taking us in there. I don't know.
We can't just like take oak leaves off of a tree, fill up all of our carts, and be like, hey, this is really fine hibiscus tea leaves.
Weirder things have worked.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not the worst idea.
I mean,
it could just
absolutely.
work.
So what I'm thinking is y'all try that, and then if it doesn't work, I'll be tailing behind you with a clipboard. And I can talk our way in.
This is exactly what I said when you guys were in the trials, and I was like, wow, you guys were like on number 4, and I said, wow, way to use trial number 1 solution for trial number 4, and now I'm like, wow, way to use episode number whatever, because it was last season,
Bring out
wasn't
the whole
it?
ocean.
The whole
Way to use
ocean.
episode 8 to solve episode number 7, season 3, whatever.
You call it laziness, I call it a callback.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, it's worked before. Why can't it work again?
Why
'Cause-
fix what ain't broke?
Okay, let's go. Fill up our carts with leaves and let's get out of here.
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
plenty of trees
in
to
there.
choose from.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We all can
go
choose
for
a
it.
different one.
All right. So are you guys going with that? Or are you going with this plan?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So you guys start, through a variety of methods. I'm sure, Brock and Glow probably use some earth bending, and
I'm
Mika,
just
maybe
shaking the
you
leaves.
you're just shaking leaves. All right. Sounds good. Whatever works. Hey, but whatever the case, yeah, you get a bunch of leaves together and you start filling up your cart that you brought along with you. And yeah, you get a pretty decent amount of fill on this cart, I'd say.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
After about like an hour.
Let's go get in line.
Yeah.
I
All right.
guess.
Sounds good. You guys get in line.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
Before that happens, I'm going to, while we're filling up the cart, I'm going to take Pie.
Okay.
I'm going to lead him off to the side. And be like, hey,
Yeah.
I think we're just done with you. I think you can just take off now.
Oh, okay.
So,
Done with you.
So,
You made that sound dark, yeah.
No, like, thank you for helping us.
I'm glad I could help. If I could ask, if you get the opportunity, I mean, those guys, I know I'm not the only one that wanted to get out of there.
Oh, yeah, no, if we get a chance, to free them, yeah, I definitely want to do that. Don't worry
Awesome.
about that.
Hey, can I ask you a favor
Yeah,
before I go?
yeah.
Can I borrow 5 yuan?
See, the funny thing was, I was just about to give you yuan,
Whoa,
actually.
really?
Yeah, I've
Mean
got 10 yuan with your name on it,
That'll,
with one condition.
yeah.
And I pull out 10 yuan out of my pouch I have, and I hand it to him. I said, on one condition, when
Yeah.
you go to the Fire Nation, you never saw me.
Okay.
That's it.
You don't want me to, say hey to your family or
No.
anything?
I'm as good as dead.
Whoa.
So just don't even mention you met me.
I know
okay?
what that's like.
I guess you would, wouldn't you?
All right, well, yeah, okay. I won't say anything to anybody. But is it all right that I tell him what's going on here? Like what she's doing?
Oh yeah, no, I don't care about that.
Oh, okay.
Doc,
Just don't.
yeah.
I'll leave your name
Hey,
out
if
of
you
it.
could get people to come help stop this, go for it. Yeah, it's just I had nothing to do it. I was never here.
Okay, I can. Yeah, okay.
Cool. And I reach my hand out to give him a handshake.
Oh yeah, he's eagerly takes your hand in both hands. He's like,
Thank you so much, Mister. I really appreciate it. I'm G. Baruchel.
He just changed his voice.
and his name. I really like dragons. No. Anyway, okay. So he shakes your hand and he's got a little bit of a tear coming down his eye, and then he waves goodbye and he heads off into town, kind of like really walking the opposite direction of the hot leaf juice factory.
Okay, and so after he's leaving, I'm gonna just grab leaves off a nearby tree and then come walking back to the cart and toss them in.
Toss a small. Everybody else has been beating the heck out of trees and filling it up, and you toss like a handful, and you're like, "Let's go."
Yeah, and then hop in line with them. Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Hey everyone, Skylar here. Are you a fan of Session Zero Heroes and the shows we produce, or the characters involved? Then you should check out our epic merch we have available online. From shirts to stickers and everything in between, we worked hard on creating a variety of designs and made sure to get your favorite characters on those products as well. Whether you're looking for Brock Lee on a hoodie to wear to the gym with you, or maybe Fizzlefinger's tote bag to stuff your ill-gotten gains in, we've got you covered. Just head over to our website at sessionzeroheroes.com and click on our merch tab to see all the amazing products and designs that you can get. Now back to the show.
All right, so you guys get in line behind the farmers. You hear, some talk and stuff like that. Some of the farmers are complaining. They're like, well, they keep telling us the prices are going down. But thing is I already got a whole field full of tea stuff. Who else am I supposed to take it to? You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, I know what you're saying. And they're just kind of talking back and forth, stuff like that. Finally, it gets your turn to get into hot leaf juice. And one of the employees steps forward and he starts kind of looking in your cart, and he says, what are you guys bringing in today?
Only the finest tea leaves from our side of the Earth Kingdom, sir.
Okay, what kind of tea leaves?
Don't.
Hibiscus tea leaves?
Hibiscus tea leaves.
Hibiscus, all right.
Some peppermint. Not
He kind of like peeks inside. He's like, is it just
peppermint.
mixed in there?
I thought we had different carts.
It's a patented blend.
You only have one cart.
It's a patented blend.
Never mind.
Oh, okay. It's a patented blend of hibiscus and mint.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's real. I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, you guys do you. He goes, all right, sounds good. You guys been here before?
No, sir. First time.
All right. So what you're going to want to do is follow the path here. You're going to go around the factory. Okay. And then in the back over by the warehouse, there's going to be a guy that's over there. And he's going to look over the stuff. He's just going to double check, quality control and all that. They'll load it in for you. And then once your cart's empty, you can just take it around to the exit and they'll give you your pay. All right?
Okay.
Aye, Capitan.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day.
Yes, you as well. Next. And you guys go inside. You are inside the campus. You walk through the front entryway with the watchtowers kind of high overhead of you as the employees in them kind of look down at the people coming into their facility and kind of watch as they start making their way around to the warehouses before kind of turning their attention back to the front to see who's coming in next.
I just realized we still have that gem. What happened to that gem?
I have not said a single dang thing about that gem because I was curious when you'd remember that you had it. And I also was like, I wonder when he'll use it. I'm not saying that this is the time. I'm not necessarily making that claim. I'm excited for when the opportunity arrives.
I was hoping when we were in that cave with the lake that we would have accidentally awakened the spirit, and then the spirits would have to battle each other.
That would have been sick.
Like a kaiju battle.
Yeah. That would have been pretty cool.
We don't know what this... Totally off topic. We don't know what the gem does. We just know that it was the life source of a rock monster.
It was the heart of a mountain.
The heart of a mountain.
Or a mountain spirit,
that is
I guess.
So vague.
It is very vague.
As our times.
Well... Let's unleash a mountain monster.
What? Absolutely not, bro.
Why?
Is this what you're saying as we're pushing the cart through?
Yeah, I was talking to the disembodied narrator voice. Didn't you hear him?
No, you can't just like.
No, bro. You can't unleash a monster on this facility.
Why would you do that? We literally just said we weren't gonna kill everybody.
I mean, you said that.
Oh, shit.
Classic, bro.
Come on, bro. Give a care.
Fine, whatever.
Roll for care.
Where's Yang's office? Let's just
That big
Right up there.
glass thing in the sky.
Hey, look at that. Okay, so now we just go there.
You know what could really do some damage up there?
Yeah, you're just gonna throw a gem up there, aren't you?
I don't know what it
No,
does.
absolutely not.
It'd be funny.
All right, so we're definitely.
It's the heart of a monster, mountain monster.
It could be a
mountain.
good distraction.
Yeah, it would be a distraction. See?
Yeah, all of a sudden, there's a monster just terrorizing
If it's the heart
factory.
of a mountain, it seems like it'd be
hands
pretty
on deck.
important, and we don't want Madame Yang to get her hands on that, okay?
Ooh.
All right, so we don't.
You
definitely.
already let her go once. We don't need to give her
I
help.
let her go.
Something
It
else.
wasn't us.
I mean, that's fair.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. But we can't just like leave the line because people are
What line?
watching.
We're already inside.
The office,
What? There's
We
a
got-
line for the office?
We got held back at the
bro.
front. No, you
we
guys
are
are
in line with our cart.
Yeah,
to
headed
go.
to the warehouse section in the
yes.
back.
I know a shortcut.
You know a shortcut.
Yeah,
We
it's
literally-
directly
if we-
towards.
If we leave the line,
Yeah.
they're gonna come after us.
Okay,
and
how about
ask
just
us
one of us
why.
leave the line?
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Me,
Bill.
bro. You want me to go leave the line.
I'll go with you.
It was your idea.
Let's go take out the guard in the watchtower, and then we can go straight to the.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay, go do
Is
it.
there a ladder or something?
I
Yeah,
thought
of
there
course
was
there's a ladder.
multiple in the watchtowers.
Just sneak up there.
Yeah, let's sneak up there.
How many
Okay.
watchtowers are they, and how close are they?
So there'd be like 4 watchtowers. They're pretty distanced from each other.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, let's start climbing up one.
Which one in particular? So there's one in like each corner of the campus.
Closest to us.
Did you say
Okay.
the fields that the harvesters are working in, are those outside the
Yes.
compound?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's no fence or wall or anything that separates it from the compound. There's a wooden fence instead of a wall that goes around the outskirts of that section.
Oh.
All right, so you are climbing the watchtower nearest you. I would say is probably, there's either the one closer to the exit on the factory side or the closer to the entry on the factory side. Because you guys are kind of closer to the factory side right now.
Yes.
Okay. So which of those two?
I assume we're near the entrance still.
Yeah. So they're
that
probably,
one.
okay, that makes sense. Okay, so you sneak over towards that direction and you start to climb up the ladder to this watchtower. You are going to, I'm going to say push your luck.
Oh, boy. Okay.
This is a risky situation and you're attempting to get up there without the guard noticing you and basically knock him out.
5.
All right, so you start to make your way up the ladder, and as you come to the top, you hear somebody on top say, "Oh, is it time for shift change? Hey, who are you? You're not supposed to be up here."
What? Oh, I got lost on the tour.
You got lost on the tour and you climbed a ladder?
Yeah, so I could get a better view of where my tour mates are.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Roll a trick. Roll a trick.
What is this, passion?
Oh no, creativity.
Oh,
Sorry.
frick. 8.
Hey, okay.
Swung the
You
opposite
still get to
direction.
pick one. You still get to pick one. I feel like
Double
that's the one that gets
down.
picked like 9. I'm not disagreeing
it just
by any
makes the
means.
most sense.
But it does just oftentimes.
Yeah, they
makes-
overcommit, they're deceived for some time. I feel like that works with what I said.
He says, okay. Who's your group? You're one of the. You must be from one of the farmer groups or
Yeah.
something. Okay,
Yeah.
who's your group?
Have I climbed up to join them?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think
Is it that one?
it's that one.
Is it that one?
No, I think they're over there.
Is it that one?
And I'm kind of like trying to go around the back of him to look at a different angle.
Well, why would they be over there?
I think they're over there. I don't. Ugh. Look for purple. We were all wearing purple except for me.
Yeah, why didn't you show up in uniform today?
I didn't
He's
get
looking out.
I
over
didn't
the-
I didn't get the memo as I step behind him and take out my bow step and I just whack him on the top of the head as I back up.
All right. I'm gonna have you do one more push your luck.
It's not push your luck. It's not even like an attack roll.
Well, that's not really.
I mean, you could do strike, but do you really want him to like have full fatigue and conditions?
No, I just want to knock him out.
Yeah.
Snooze button to the.
Right, you can do push your luck, and I'll give you a +1 on this one because you tricked him and he's overcommitting.
10.
10. Okay, perfect. Okay, so you succeed. Okay, so it's just full success. You him on the head, your classic Bill's bow staff donk, and he kind of just crumples to the ground. He's unconscious.
Okay, now phase 2 of the ultimate
Phase
plan.
2.
I see if he's got any keys.
No, he does not have any keys.
What does he have?
His uniform
Wow.
and a bow and quiver of arrows.
Oh, okay.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, and I am going to take off his uniform
Okay.
and I'm gonna put it on.
I'll just play the jazz music that we
not
used for
this-
Mika's
Not
episode.
this again. I'm gonna put on his uniform.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take his bow and arrows, and I'm just gonna slide it over my shoulder.
Yeah.
I've got
Absolutely.
it. And I'm gonna
It does come with a mask too, because these
Oh,
are
sick.
I was gonna say these are the elite guards. These are the same type of hot leaf juice employees that you guys like fought. That Madame Yang usually keeps close by her whenever she's in need of
Does
doing
he
this kind of stuff.
happen to have anything up in this tower with him?
There's not really much. I mean, it's really just a watchtower to like keep an eye on employees. There might be like a notepad or something that they
I
can
was
take
just
notes
hoping for
on.
rope.
Sure, there might be like some safety rope. Yeah, like 50,
sick. Cool.
50 feet. You know,
I'm gonna tie up his
safety
hands
rope.
and feet.
Safety rope. Yeah.
Just some
Okay.
Safety rope.
All right. Sounds good.
And then after I do that, I'm gonna climb back down, and
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly try to find my group.
Okay. They're
But
the ones
as-
wearing purple.
Yes, but the ones wearing purple. And as I'm walking like towards the line, I'm walking up the line. I'm just like, ugh, stay in line, keep moving. As I'm like moving up the line,
Yep.
like towards them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
stay in line.
Yep.
Hey, keep moving.
All the
Yeah.
all the farmers that are like passing by you and stuff, they all kind of straighten up and
Oh,
everything.
there's
like
a
that.
bump there. Watch your step.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, how polite. Anyways,
All right.
I'm gonna rejoin my group.
All right,
Be
you-
like, stay in line. What's up? It's me.
Whoa.
You like my adult voice? You can tell it's me by my bow staff. Wow, you guys are real quiet. Anyways, I'm gonna go sneak over to the Madame Yang's office now.
You only got rid of one watchman.
Oh, now I look like one.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
mean, sure. What are we gonna do when we get to the front with just tree leaves?
Mine is ditch
One
the
of us
cart.
needs to go with him.
You guys could just you could follow me. Oh, good idea. Good idea, Guo. Hey, follow me, you three. This special cart needs to go somewhere else. And I'm gonna just start pointing and start leading them a different direction as a guard.
All right.
Follow me, and I'm waving him, and then we kind of turn off the path and we're going a different way. And I'm like, I have no idea where I'm taking you guys.
I was
Any
gonna say,
ideas?
where are you kind of directing them, just from a visual standpoint? Like, what are you seeing that you're kind of aiming towards? So I would imagine you guys are probably coming around the factory over towards the warehouse. So you guys can see at this point where the back door of the factory, where employees are bringing completed, tea-related products out to the to the warehouses. And then, of course, the farmers kind of go in between. There's a stopping point where the farmers stop and get unloaded. There are employees there to unload, and then they push them on through. So you're kind of at close by that stopping point. Not quite there.
Sure. I'll start leading them towards where Madame Ying's office overlooks stuff.
Okay, because that's inside the factory.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yeah.
going into the factory. I'm
Right.
leading them to the side area.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stop. Is there randomly any boxes just randomly sitting out?
Oh, I would say for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to lead them to an area near a corner, right? Where there's just boxes that are just sitting out.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk over and just pry one of the boxes open.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be like, all right, start unloading. I'm just going to point at one of the boxes.
Okay. All right. And you guys got all your leaves, obviously, and so on and so forth.
We got the leaves.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stand there with my
Nobody
my-
seems to question you. Most of
with
it.
my bow staff just standing there looking
Yeah.
important.
No, most of the people that are passing by that work here are just your average hot leaf juice employees, and they see your outfit and they're kind of like, "Oh, yeah, he's
don't mess with him. He's a big guy.
Okay, and I'm gonna go. Hey guys, go a little slower, so we can plan while figuring out something.
Fine.
Okay, so what are we planning?
Dude, well, say two of you guys stay here, or even heck, one of you, I don't care, and just slowly unload this stuff, while like the rest of us go and retrieve the will or whatever.
I can stay here and unload.
But I mean, or we all could go. I don't care. But it's like I'm just saying, like once we empty this cart and just start running around by ourselves, like that would be more suspicious than like if a few of us stayed at the cart and just one of us went off with me in disguise.
Where are you gonna get this other disguise?
Oh, I didn't say there was gonna be another disguise. I mean, one guard leading one person somewhere is not as suspicious as like one guard leading 3 people somewhere.
I mean, I'll stay at the cart.
Well, I did say earlier one of us should go with you, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are you volunteering?
Yeah, sure, Mika, if you want to come.
sure.
Y'all 3 can
Here.
go. I can take care
Here,
of this.
what name do you want? I pull out this.
I want Pie's name.
3702.
Yeah, that could be a girl's name. Sure.
It was 727.
Dang, I can't believe you remembered that.
That's pretty good.
In memory of Boeing. That's 737.
Oh,
Never mind.
All right, so you're taking on Pie's name tag. Guo, are you coming with him?
Come on, Guo.
Yeah.
You've
All
got
right.
the other name tag.
What does your name tag say?
Oh boy, my name tag says Bon. No. Bon.
Bonbon.
It says
Skylar's like, now you.
Gone.
Now you.
Goon. Oh.
It's like now you get to feel like what it's like to make a name up on the spot.
And then everybody makes fun of you. No, Goon. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Yours says Goon. So you got Goon, Pie, and yours, Bill, says
Oh.
Guard number 5.
guard number 5.
That's not what it says.
Oh, okay.
It says like
high turnover rate among guards.
Yum.
Yum?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got Goon, you got Yum, and you got Pie. Goon Yum Pie. That's fun. Awesome. All right, so and then Brock, you're chilling out, unloading.
Here.
I'll chill
Give,
and
toss him the 4th one. The 4th
Oh,
name
I,
tag.
Oh,
yeah.
I get the name tag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, here you go. And I toss it to you.
What does this name tag say?
It says Choi.
Choi. I'm not gonna remember that one because it's kind of.
I'm just chilling at the cart.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Well, I was
just in case.
Yeah,
Just in case. Yeah, my name's Choi.
You can be like, hey, don't mess with
Hey,
me.
who's
'cause I
the
killed
world's
one of your
slowest
friends."
cart unloader over
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
Joy?
Hey, do you know a guy named Choi?
Why do you have a hot lead juice in my name tag? That's weird. And
Oh, he
suspicious.
asked me to hold it for him while he's in the
Yeah. He's peeing in the bushes.
Oh, Troy.
Okay, awesome. So the 3 of you guys head inside the factory. When you guys get inside the factory, you see the initial factory floor. So you just see tons and tons of kids, teens, maybe a little bit younger even than teens, working the factory floor. There are conveyor belts. It kind of reminds you a little bit about the factory that you guys had to disable back in Udao. So there's a whole bunch of just, conveyor belts and this and that, all that kind of move various products from one end of the facility to the other. It's a hive of activity with rows of gleaming machinery and conveyor belts stretching as far as the eye can see. The air is thick with the aroma of boiling tea leaves and the sound of whirring gears and hissing steam. Workers clad in the traditional pink hot leaf juice uniforms scurry back and forth, tending to the machines and monitoring the production process. In one corner, huge vats of bubbling liquid line the walls, each labeled with the name of a different hot leaf juice blend. Pipes snake across the ceiling, transporting ingredients and finished products to various stations throughout the facility. The production process follows employees sorting through the tea leaves on a massive conveyor belt, distributing the different leaves to different belts based on their type. Then another group of employees at each one of those breakout lines picks away at the leaves on their respective belt, and they have a basket next to them filled with reject leaves. The good leaves are left on the belt when they head to a small vat of hot water where they're boiled. And once they emerge from this bath, a large, heavy metal brick stamps down on them, flattening them and forcing out the flavors. They then drop off the belt onto a drying basket where the employees spread a powdery substance over the leaves. Once the basket is full, they're dumped into a metal bin that crushes the leaves before spitting out a cube, which goes down the conveyor belt where the HLJ employees pick it up and place it inside of a large stone oven where the tea brick is dried. Once the bricks are completed, they're removed from the oven and they're placed on another conveyor where an employee packages them into a crate. And then those crates, of course, are then taken by employees and put into the warehouses where they're stashed for distribution. Adjacent to the production floor, there's a modest cafeteria where factory workers would gather to eat and drink. It honestly truly looks like your typical elementary school, old cafeteria kind of like setup. There's currently no employees there at the immediate moment, but as you guys are entering, you watch as a particular employee who's just, one of the many on one of the conveyor belts just suddenly looks up with eyes wide and starts screaming, "Where am I? What's going on? Where am I?" And almost instantly, as everybody kind of turns their gaze towards this employee looking a little bit like kind of strange at this person's actions, a couple of the Hot Leaf Juice elite guards rush over, grab this employee, and lead them, kind of carry them off to a room off to the side, which has a sign that says the employee recertification room. And they just kind of disappear into that room. And as soon as they go into that room, everybody immediately turns back to their work and continues what they're doing.
Well, that was ominous.
Yeah. And if you keep it up, that's where I'm taking you guys.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, that's more like it. Right this way. And I start leading them even more to Madam Yang's office.
All right, so
but I want to say, is there like a back way to this? Like, I don't
To
want to
her
go.
office?
I don't want to. Is it just like a single staircase? That
Yeah,
just
yeah,
goes
I was
up
just
to
gonna
it?
say exactly.
Or is
It's
there
a-
like a different way?
No, it is literally a single
well.
staircase that leads up to this glass office
Here
that
we go.
overlooks everything. But here's the positive side of the fact that it's a glass office. You look up there and you do not see Madam Yang inside of the glass office at the moment.
We see the box.
Wait.
Well, it's a little bit more inside this glass
We have
office
to go up there.
than just a box sitting
Bill.
there.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, sorry. Whoa, what's up,
Do you see any?
worker?
We need to get like some cleaning supplies or something.
Okay.
Because everybody can see us when we're up there, so we need to act like we're doing something.
Oh, that's a good point, goon.
Thanks, Hume.
I'm
taking initiative. Do you think I'll get that promotion?
If you keep this up, goon, you will really make it far in the Hot Leaf Juice Company. Soon, you won't even see that line ever again.
All right.
Oh, look, cleaning product right over here in this closet marked cleaning product.
Double jokers. Alright. If you're looking for cleaning product, yeah, you see, I don't know, you'd see some obscure stuff sitting right kind of near the entrance of the
Might be stuff near the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I really just need like a rag or something.
In
Yeah,
fact,
really,
I
you
would say
don't
that
need
there are
much.
probably people actively, maybe a couple of people just cleaning in the
Yeah.
cafeteria area.
Oh, I will just walk over to them and get, hey,
Oh, yeah?
can I get a couple buckets
Okay.
with water, hot water, some soap, and some rags?
Yes, sir. And they rush off to go get some. They're like, well, do you want ours?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Get some extra so you can keep working.
Well, yeah, of course, sir. And they hand you their current buckets and rags with somewhat. I mean, it's a little bit dirty, obviously, the water because they've been cleaning with it. But yeah, I know you. I'm just describing for the
Yeah,
audience.
no, it's fine.
And then they, of course, rush off to go get fresh ones.
All right. And I hand the buckets to Hi and Goon. I go, all right, follow me. Time to get to work. Cleaning time.
All right. And you guys start to head upstairs to Madam Yang's office.
Buckets in hand.
All right, so I will describe for you what Madame Yang's office looks like. Okay, so located in the upper floors of the factory building, linked to the production floor by a wooden staircase, Madame Yang's office is a luxurious oasis amidst the industrial chaos below. The office is spacious and elegantly furnished with polished, glass floor. There is a nice plush carpet that does sit atop a section of it, not covering all of it. And of course, there are tasteful decorations adorning the walls in such a way that doesn't obscure too much of her view across.
I'm gonna break him.
Okay, we'll get to that. Across her factory campus. On the floor, the rug that I mentioned before is an ornate rug that features a map of the 4 nations. Of course, there are large glass windows that cover every side of the office, including the floor, offering a panoramic view of the production floor below, as well as the surrounding landscape outside. From her vantage point, well, I don't know why I need to read you that part. The centerpiece of her office is a grand mahogany desk positioned directly in front of the windows to maximize Madame Yang's view. The desk is cluttered with stacks of paperwork, a gleaming brass inkwell, and a golden statuette of a dragon, like from the Fire Nation, symbolizing her power and influence. While behind the desk is an equally luxurious cushioned chair which features traditional pattern work featuring the symbologies of the Fire Nation, reiterating her heritage and origin. So you guys step into this ornate, fancy office, and there's nobody there.
And no box, apparently.
Not that you see right out in the open, maybe.
I'm gonna knock some things off the shelf while I'm
All right.
quote unquote dusting.
Good.
Okay, you just like real casually, like
Yeah.
you're going up with like a rag or something. And, oops, and oops.
So is where's the rug in relation to the desk?
Yeah, so maybe like a foot away from the desk.
Like in front of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the desk isn't sitting on the rug. It's on.
She wants to be able to like look down while she's sitting to see everything.
Exactly.
Just punch her. What's in her desk drawers?
All right, so you go to search her desk drawers. You find a couple of things.
Something real cool.
You find some ledgers, some
Ooh.
books with various, as you kind of skim through it, you see various reports and accounting from the various HLJ locations scattered around the nations, as well as, of course, things that show the stock and inventory of this factory itself and like how much they're producing and so on and so forth. And you notice that on the bottom of, actually, no, I'm going to save that.
There's nothing about our tea shop?
No, because it's not owned by them, so why would it be in their ledgers?
I don't know, because she killed.
She killed?
Mr. Okuran?
No, but on the desk, you do see a couple of things. There are some correspondences from like letters and stuff, and you look through them, and I don't know how much time you're taking to like read stuff.
I mean, I can skim pretty fast.
Okay, so you skim pretty fast. So within these letters, you are seeing their correspondence to various orphanages in the Fire Nation.
Everyone wants to be in an
one
orphanage
with
in
the
the Fire
dental?
Nation.
That's how they get you. You know, they sucker you in with the dental promises.
I'm gonna say get these to Bill because sounds like his cup of tea. Hey, Bill.
Ironic. Someone that doesn't like tea.
I mean, Yoon.
Yeah.
There's some letters about all the little orphanages in the Fire Nation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Mika had a stroke.
Here, Bill's just gonna pull off his satchel, whatever he has, and hand it to you. And says, "Here, just fill it up. I am standing guard. Get to work."
Yeah,
You're
Pie.
taking this boss man thing too seriously.
You're not gonna get a promotion
Shut
with
up,
cleaning like that. a
By the way, keep it up, Goon. You're doing great.
and Goon is over there actually cleaning.
I roll my eyes very dramatically.
It's a good thing that one person's actually looking then, because I gotta move this plot along.
I roll my eyes dramatically. I put the I give a big sigh, put him in his bag, and I go back to the desk. Did I search all of the drawers?
You get to the last drawer.
Okay.
Because you're just kind of like grabbing anything and everything. You start stuffing things and it goes back. And sure enough, in the last drawer, you open up and there are fragments of a broken Blissful Brew teapot.
Punch her. She's not here.
Why do you keep saying you want to punch?
Because she's a mean lady.
She's not even here.
Hold on. Inside of which is the box, is a box.
Did you find something?
Which is labeled the Blissful Brew. Here's the thing.
Wait.
I checked the episode, and I was pretty sure that I had said, and maybe it was something I wrote and I forgot to implement, but I think I had said that it was a box that you guys saw her taking.
Yes.
But
You said
it was
like
supposed to
ornate.
be a box that was inside of a teapot that was supposed to be a little bit more like you guys would recognize right off the bat, like, oh, that's a Blissful Brew teapot, because we literally serve tea out of it every single day. That I may have made a mistake there. That's my bad. A little bit of retcon real quick. So the box was inside the teapot. She shattered the
broke the
teapot.
teapot.
There's the box. There
That's
you go.
kind of rude.
It is a little bit
Also,
rude. I mean, how would you have gotten it out though,
Does
right?
Madame Ying look
Yeah.
like Miss Trunchbull on Matilda? Because that's how I'm picturing her.
You know what? Go for it. Go for it. I say
I'm-
go for it.
Picturing more of a younger Yzma.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I've kind of been picturing too.
I did
yeah.
not picture that. Okay,
Let's
but
go
anyway.
with something in between both of those.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna put one of the teapot pieces in my skirt.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Sure.
just
It's a remembrance.
yeah. And I'm gonna take the box.
Just in case you don't save the tea shop and you want something to remember it by.
Tear. There's a box. I'm gonna take the box. Is the
Okay.
box locked?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Okay.
It's not locked. Madame Ying's already read the message.
No, I was
probably.
inside a teapot. It does look like she has opened the letter and then put it back inside. And then there's also inside one of the envelopes, there's a Water Nation whalebone comb, like a nice, fancy, ornate one.
I'm gonna steal that too.
It's in one of the letters that's literally labeled Mika. So it's like in the envelope. So
I'm
you feel
going
free
to
to
take
steal
it.
away your own possessions.
I'm gonna sit in her big comfy chair. I'm gonna read this.
Did you
letter.
find it, the box?
You're just gonna straight up read the letter in this
Hey!
office, right?
Apparently, we got time.
I'm gonna pound my bow staff on the ground. And go, hey, get back to work.
Shut up, Yoon.
Did you find the box?
Obviously.
Well, where is it?
I'm reading. Mind your business.
Well, grab the box.
No, she could see if we need to check if we got what we came
Okay,
for.
I'm gonna
Just read
toss
it-
the
read
box,
it
but
on-
keep the
Read
letters.
it on the way.
Read it on the rug.
Yeah.
Why?
The reading rug.
The reading,
The reading rug.
reading rug.
But this chair is so
But they can't see you
comfortable.
on the rug.
Fine, I'll get on the dang rug.
That's an order.
Shut your mouth, Yoon.
I
Okay,
bang my staff again on the ground.
let me read it. Let me
Okay,
read it.
so obviously there's a piece of the map.
There's a map. There's a map.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. I was like, what? Dude, okay, because there were other letters and stuff, as I mentioned before, and so I wrote the letter, which I was about to read the letter that you just opened, and it says, "Dearest Madame Yang," and I'm like, oh, different letter. No.
She put the wrong letter in the wrong envelope. Ooh.
Mr. Okuran's like, "Dearest Madame Yang, I know that you would have stolen this clue."
Haha, got you.
Gotcha. This is
Got
fake.
him.
You suck. Okay. Oh boy, you just really left me with a big one. So one of them is labeled Brock. It's a letter to Brock.
He doesn't
And-
know how to read, so I'll read that one too.
Yeah, we.
But I'm gonna read mine first.
I was gonna
established
say,
I don't
maybe
know
we'll
how
say
to
that.
read.
But the one that's labeled D'Amica. Okay, so you pull out the comb. Also, there was a piece of the map. Obviously, there's been one with each piece of the clue, right? So this is the second to last one that you need one more, right? After this, and then you'll have the full map. Okay, it says,
Dear Mika, I know you and I didn't always get along. I know you've always held out hope that your father was still out there looking for you, and I assure you, I always held out hope as well. In every one of my travels since you joined our little family, I've done as much searching and asking around as I could. I'm sorry to say, I still haven't found anything. And if you're reading this, it means I may have run out of the opportunity to continue the search from my end. But don't give up, because I am certain he is still alive. Let me explain. A couple of weeks ago, I traveled back to that region where I found you. I stumbled across the remains of an old village there that had since been abandoned. As I walked to the very edge of the encampment, I stumbled upon an old burnt-down cabin which featured a gravestone next to it. I decided to pay my respects to the soul that rested there, a woman named Inera. But I was surprised to find that there was a beautiful comb sitting atop the gravestone with a small note attached to it that simply said, "Mika, never stop looking for me. I won't stop looking for you." I'll admit, I didn't give it to you right away when I returned. Partly out of selfishness, wanting to be the one to find your father for you, and partially out of fear. Fear that you'd leave us and search for him, and fear that you might have gotten hurt or lost and we'd never be able to find you again.
This is why we didn't get along.
But that was wrong of me. Your wariness of everything protects you, and it will protect those around you as well. Bravery is admirable, but there are things worth fearing in this world, and I hope that someday you will find it in your heart to forgive me, and that you will find your father as well. Before I left the village, I met an old man living there just on the outskirts. He was fearful of my presence, and it took some time to calm him down. He told me he used to be the leader of the thriving village that used to exist there. But some of the animals in the area began to go wild, attacking the village and those living inside. He said it got worse and worse after the death of the woman whose gravestone I found. He said a religious zealot took over the village leadership, and they ran a man and his daughter out of the town. My heart sparked when I heard this, wondering if you might have been that girl. But nevertheless, things have apparently gotten worse, and more of the beasts attacks. And more of the beasts attacked until the village had to flee. The man, Tatonka was his name, said he remained in the area and has done his best to survive. I helped cook a meal for him and gave him some tea, which he appreciated. I told him of a teenage girl I had found not too far from this place named Mika, and the man broke down in tears. I told him about how she had lost her father, and he explained that he had been saved from a crazed beast by a man that he could have sworn was Maktuk. So I do truly believe your father is out there somewhere. I sent the last clues by messenger hawk to this man in the southern water nation. I'm hoping you'd be able to find the ruins of the village in hopes that you head there and find more evidence of your father's whereabouts. Perhaps he can help you more than I have been able to. Yours in most humble apologies and sincerest love, Okuran.
I shove it in my pocket.
Okay.
There's nothing of value for anybody else in this letter.
Not in your letter.
Exactly, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I mean, there is the letter to Brock.
Well, do I have time to read it? Because
Oh,
I'm going to just read them all.
Well, actually, you don't have time to read it because as those of you that are actually cleaning or guarding look down through the glass, you can see that the individual that the kid that got dragged into the recertification room is being brought out by two hot leaf juice leaf guards, and trailing behind them is Madame Yang herself. And with that, we will end out episode 7.
Whoa.
Hey everyone, Skylar the Game Master for Benders Brews and the Creative Director over at Session Zero Heroes here. I just wanted to give you a quick outro before you head over to the next episode or call it a day. Firstly, thank you so much for listening to our show. It means so much to us to have such amazing people like yourself that enjoy the content that we produce. Without you, there really wouldn't be much point in all the work that we put into recording, editing, and sharing our TTRPG sessions with all of you.
With that being said, we would love it if you would throw some love our way and drop us a review or a rating or whatever it is called wherever you're listening to the show, based on whatever platform that allows you to leave reviews and leave recommendations. It means a lot to us to get to hear why you love the show we make, and it also helps the show reach other listeners as well, allowing us to grow our community. So, if you're feeling especially generous, you could even go as far as to share our show to your friends and family who also enjoy TTRPG actual play podcasts. It's really expensive for us to be able to advertise, and we don't do much of it, so it's a lot more help to have you guys share it with people that you know will enjoy it, and then they can join in the community that we're creating. That would make you a Session Zero hero yourself. And additionally, we'd love to have you stop by on one of our various social platforms and interact with the channel there. You can find Session Zero Heroes on Facebook, X, Instagram, and Discord. We post all sorts of updates, clips, and even the occasional behind the scenes look at what we're up to. And if you're ever looking for information on SZH, or you don't use a podcast streaming site but you want to listen to our shows, you can do so by checking out our website at sessionzeroheroes.com. And while you're there, you can find out about the cast and the crew that make our show and provide the players' voices in all of our various series. And if you're feeling especially cheeky, you can check out our merch store, where we have a ton of designs and products to choose from, all of which help us pay the bills and keep the lights on. So once again, thank you all so much for listening, and remember to stay curious, stay heroic, until we roll again.